Hey everyone, and welcome to Race City Marine. Today we're going to take you on a tour of one of our brand new boats. This is a 2026 Barletta Aria 22QC. If you have any other questions on this boat or the rest of our inventory, take a look at our contact information down in the description. This Aria is finished off in gray Moonstone along with black diamond. You'll notice it also has the Blackout package, so all of the aluminum rails are blacked out. For the interior, the primary color is Tempest gray, and you'll notice Amore gray for all of the flooring. Now at the back of this boat, this has the 150 horsepower Mercury engine. Definitely plenty of power to get this boat up on plane. It's also very economical as well. Also at the back of the boat, you'll notice there's the telescoping ladder. So this has 4 rungs to go down into the water, of course, to make it easier to enter and exit, and you have the grab handles on both sides. There's also more of the polished stainless steel for this cage that separates the deck space from the motor. There's a flag holder and a ski pylon up top, and you have some additional areas where you can place fenders or ropes. And there's also the central gas fill up, so it doesn't matter which side of the dock you're pulling up to, that makes it a lot more convenient. As we hop on board now, this Aria, all 3 doors are going to open and close the same. So they have the hinge, and you can lock them open and of course lock them closed. Now QC stands for quad seating captain's chairs. So we have the rear section here that is going to mimic the same seats in the bow, where you'll notice they're lined in plastic, so that's going to make it easier to keep clean and to keep dry. And of course those are on a hinge, so it makes it very easy to open up, including the backrest where you have additional storage where you can place some items. You have the same setup on this side with your batteries and your battery switch underneath, and then there's even more storage behind this backrest. Now as we work our way to the captain's chairs, they're identical of course. They have the armrest, they swivel, recline, and incline. For your passenger, you have cup holders, an area to place and charge your phone, and then storage in the lower section. Now this also has what's called doggy dock view. So the lower section of this door is transparent, so your furry friends can see out, but also from the driver, you can see through this door while it's in this closed position. So that makes it very helpful to see anything, and of course you can open that to enter and exit from the dock or to jump off the boat. Now this is also a tri-toon, and Barletta utilizes that center tri-toon for extra storage. You can place a lot of items subfloor that you are bringing with you for the day. Now with our driver's seat, same as the passenger seat of course, you have a lot of leg space with this design. You have the control for the power top along with your ignition. There's the throttle adjustment with your trim tabs, and then you have the low rance screen with some vitals that you can go through, and the controls underneath for your horn. You have docking lights, your bilge, and blower. You'll notice on the left side, there's a head unit for your JBL audio, and then you also have your gauge cluster here. There's a digital screen on the left side where you can scroll through some vitals as needed, and you also have a locking storage bin underneath. There's also an adjustment for this steering wheel so you can get that in a comfortable position. Now also on this driver's side, you'll notice there's a dome light. And then being a pet-friendly boat, you also have an area you can place food and water for your furry friends. So that's really nice to see. And then we have the rest of the quad seating. So same design you saw in back, where you have more storage underneath all of the cushions, and then you have an integrated wastebasket up front behind this backrest, which is nice. There's also speakers, auxiliaries, and cup holders, and then that same transparent window up front. So pulling up to a dock, you can see through that. And then last up, there's a massive bimini. For this Aria model, this comes standard power. So when you're underway, the supports up front are going to be locked in that down position. When you are ready to fold this, if you're going under a low bridge, you're ready to store the boat or trailer it, you have the leg supports in the rear that you will put down, and then with a push of a button, you can easily put this down and fold it back up when needed. And with the cover down, you can see it's nice and out of the way. You can also lower it all the way down or raise it up a little bit higher to make it easier to walk underneath. But there's a look at our 2026 Barletta. If you have any other questions on this boat or the rest of our inventory, take a look at our contact information down in the description, and we look forward to seeing you all out on the water.